Now the kingdom Protista. All single-celled eukaryotes are placed under Protista, but the boundaries of this kingdom are not well defined. What may be a photosynthetic protist to one biologist may be a plant to another. In this book, we include the chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, slime molds, and protozoans under the Protista. Which one? Chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, CDE. Slime molds and protozoans under Protista. Okay. Members of Protista are primarily aquatic. Primarily aquatic. This kingdom forms a link with the other dealing with the plants and animals and fungi. तो तीनों में plants, animals, fungi में link बनाता है kingdom. Being eukaryotes, the protistan cell body contains a well-defined nucleus and the other membrane-bound organelles. Some have flagella or cilia. That depends. Protista reproduce asexually and sexually. Protista reproduce asexually and sexually by a process involving cell fusion and zygote formation. तो ये दोनों चीज़ में हो सकती है. Protista reproduce asexually and sexually by a process involving cell fusion and zygote formation. Okay, now moving on the first one, the crisis. Okay, this group includes diatoms and golden algae यानी कि desmids. तो diatoms और golden algae desmids. Diatom यानी कि दो एटम वाले, दो शेल वाले, और golden algae desmids इसी के अंदर आएंगे. They are found in fresh water as well as in marine environments. They are microscopic, float passively in water current because इनका flagella नहीं होता. इनको plankton भी बोलते हैं. They are microscopic and float passively in water, plankton. Most of them are photosynthetic. ज़्यादातर photosynthetic है. In diatoms, the cell walls form two thin overlapping shells. The cell wall forms two thin overlapping shells which fit together as in a soap box. The walls are embedded with silica and thus the walls are indestructible. Thus diatoms have left behind large amount of cell wall deposits in their habitat. This accumulation over billions of years is referred to as the diatomaceous earth. Billions of years. Diatomaceous earth. Being gritty, this soil is used in polishing, filtration of oils and syrups. Polishing, filtration of oils and syrups. Diatoms are the chief producers in the ocean. Diatoms are the chief producers in the ocean. Now after the chrysophytes जो कि पहले नंबर पे थे diatoms और golden algae वाले, now the dinoflagellates. After the chrysophytes, the dinoflagellates. These organisms are mostly marine. ज़्यादातर marine है जबकि वो fresh water और marine दोनों थे. Photosynthetic ये भी हैं. They appear yellow, green, brown, blue or red depending on the main pigments present in the cells. Main pigments present in the cells. The cell wall has stiff cellulosic plates. Cell wall has stiff cellulosic plates on the outer surface. Most of them have two flagella. One lies longitudinally and the other transversely in a furrow between the wall plates. Very often, red dinoflagellates, example Goniolax, undergo such rapid multiplication that they make the sea appear red tides. Toxins released by such large numbers may even kill other marine animals such as fishes. Now the next one, third number, euglenoids. Majority of them are freshwater. ज़्यादातर यहाँ पे freshwater हो गए अब. Found in the stagnant water, रुके हुए पानी में. Instead of a cell wall, they have a protein-rich layer called pellicle. So euglenoids doesn't have a cell wall. They have a protein-rich layer called pellicle, which makes their body flexible. They have two flagella, a short and a long one. Though they are photosynthetic in presence of sunlight, when deprived of sunlight, they behave like heterotrophs by predating over other smaller organisms. Interestingly, the pigments of the euglenoids are identical to those present in the higher plants. Example इसका euglena है. तो pigments भी इसके matching करते हैं. Next number पे चलते हैं हम slime molds. So the slime molds are saprophytic protist यानी कि मरे हुए पे खाते हैं. The body moves along the decaying twigs and leaves engulfing organic material. Under suitable conditions, they form a new aggregation called plasmodium which may grow and spread over several feet. During unfavorable conditions, the plasmodium differentiates and forms fruiting bodies bearing spores at their tips. The spores possess true walls. They are extremely resistant to survive for many years even under adverse conditions. The spores are dispersed by air currents. Now the last one, protozoans. इनके भी चार पार्ट में डिवाइड कर देंगे. तो all the protozoans are heterotrophs and live as predators और पैरासाइट्स, शिकारी या फिर पैरासाइट के फॉर्म में. They are believed to be primitive relatives of animals. there are four major groups of protozoans. The first one is the amoeboid protozoans. These organisms live in fresh water, sea water or moist soil. They move and capture their prey by putting out pseudopodia. भाई नाम ही इनका क्या है, amoeboid protozoan, तो pseudopodia तो निकालेंगे. False feet as in amoeba. Marine forms have silica shells on their surface. तो ये चीज़ ध्यान रखना. Amoeboid protozoan के अंदर marine forms have silica shells on their surface. Some of them such as Entamoeba histolytica are parasites. Okay. Now next name is the flagellated protozoans. The members of the groups are either free living or parasite. They have flagella. नाम इनका flagellated protozoans है. Parasitic forms cause disease such as sleeping sickness. Example trypanosoma. So trypanosoma causes sleeping sickness is a flagellated protozoan. Now moving on to the next, ciliated protozoans. They are obviously cilia होंगे इनके पास. They are aquatic, actively moving organisms because of the presence of thousands of cilia. They have a cavity gullet that opens to the outside of the cell. The coordinated movement of the rows of cilia causes the water laden with food to be steered into the gullet. Example is a paramecium. Now the last one, sporozoans, यानी कि इनके लाइफ टाइम में एक स्पोर फॉर्म जरूर होगी. Sporozoans, ठीक है. This includes diverse organisms that have an infectious spore-like stage in their life cycle. The most notorious is the Plasmodium, यानी कि malaria parasite which causes malaria, which has a staggering effect on the human population. Now coming to our favorite kingdom, fungi. The fungi constitute a unique kingdom of heterotrophic organisms. They show a great diversity in morphology and habitat. When your bread develops a mold or your orange rots, it is because of fungi. The common mushroom you eat and the toadstool are also fungi. White spots seen on the mustard leaves are due to the parasitic fungus. Some unicellular forms, example yeast, are used to make bread and beer. Other fungi causes diseases in plants and animals. Wheat rust causing Puccinia is an important example. Wheat rust causing Puccinia. Some are sources of antibiotics, example penicillium. Fungi are cosmopolitan and occur in air, water, soil and/or animals and plants. They prefer to grow in warm and humid places. Have you ever wondered why we keep food in refrigerator as to prevent from bacterial fungal infections? Okay. Now, with the exception of yeast, which are unicellular, fungi are filamentous. Their body consists of long, slender, thread-like structures called hyphae. The network of hyphae is known as mycelium. Some hyphae are continuous tubes filled with multinucleated cytoplasm. These are cenocytic hyphae. These are called cenocytic hyphae. Other have a septi or cross walls in the hyphae. The cell walls of fungi are composed of chitin and polysaccharides. Okay. Now, most of the fungi are heterotroph and absorb soluble organic matter from the dead substrates and hence are called saprophytes. Most of the fungi are heterotrophic and absorb soluble organic matter. Heterotrophic होते हैं ये, absorb soluble from dead substrate are saprophyte. तो इसलिए saprophyte भी है. Those that depend on the living plants and animals are called parasites. They can also live as symbionts in association with the algae such as lichens and with the roots of higher plants such as mycorrhiza. Reproduction in fungi can take place by vegetative means, यानी कि fragmentation, fission, budding, or asexual reproduction is by spores called conidia or sporangiospores or zoospores. तो asexual reproduction में spores जो होंगे, asexual reproduction वाले spores कौन से होंगे? Conidia, sporangiospores और zoospore. अब sexual reproduction की बात करें by oospores, ascospores and basidospores. तो oo, asco, basidio ये किससे हो गए? sexual reproduction वाले. और conidia, sporangiospores और zoospores ये हो गए asexual वाले. The various spores are produced in the distinct structure called the fruiting bodies. The sexual cycle involves the following 3 steps. The 3 step होंगे कौन से? First is the fusion of protoplasm between the two motile or non-motile gametes called plasmagamy. तो इनमें क्या कहा? Gametes का है इन्होंने, gametes. ठीक है. Fusion of protoplasm between two motile or non-motile gametes called plasmagamy. Fusion of two nuclei called karyogamy. Meiosis in zygote resulting in the haploid spores. तो karyogamy होगी, उसके बाद meiosis हो जाएगा. आगे चलते हैं इसमें. So when a fungus reproduces sexually, the two haploid hyphae of compatible, अभी यहाँ पे hyphae कह दिया इन लोगों ने, ध्यान रखेंगे इस चीज़ को. Two haploid hyphae of compatible mating types come together and fuse. In some fungi, the fusion of two haploid cells immediately results in the diploid cell 2n. However, in other fungi, Ascomycetes or Basidiomycetes, an intervening dikaryotic stage, that is n plus n, that is 2 nuclei per cell, occurs. Such a condition is called as dikaryon, and the phase is called as the dikaryophase of fungus. Dikaryophase of fungus. Later, the parental nuclei fuse and the cell becomes diploid. Okay. The fungus, the fungi form fruiting bodies in which reduction division occurs. तो fruiting bodies बनाएंगे और reduction division fruiting bodies के अंदर होगा, leading to the formation of haploid spores. The fungi form fruiting bodies in which reduction division occurs, leading to the formation of haploid spores. Okay, the morphology of mycelium, mode of spore formation and fruiting bodies. Morphology of mycelium, mode of spore formation or fruiting bodies form the basis of the division of kingdom into various classes. The first है हमारी Phycomycetes. First is the Phycomycetes. Members of Phycomycetes are found in aquatic habitats and on decaying wood and moist and damp places, or as obligate parasites on plants. The mycelium is aseptate and cyanocytic. Asexual reproduction takes place by zoospores यानी कि motile or by aplanospores non-motile. These spores are endogenously produced in sporangium. Zygospores are formed by fusion of two gametes. These gametes are similar in morphology, isogametes, or dissimilar anisogametes or oogametes. Some common examples are mucor, rhizopus यानी कि bread mold, और albugo candida यानी कि parasitic fungi on mustard. Okay. Now the diagram shown here is the first is the mucor, then आएगा aspergillus और then agaricus. अब Phycomycetes के बाद Ascomycetes आ गया, तो commonly known as the sac fungi. The Ascomycetes are unicellular yeast Saccharomyces और multicellular penicillium. तो ये चीज़ के अंदर ही आएगा. They are saprophytic, decomposers, parasitic और coprophilous, growing on dung. अब इनकी mycelium की बात करें तो mycelium is branched and separate. Mycelium is branched. mycelium कैसे होगी इनकी? branched होगी, जबकि किसी की branch नहीं होती. Mycelium is branched and separate. Asexual spores are conidia produced exogenously on the special mycelium called conidiophores. Conidia on germination produces mycelium. Sexual spores are called ascospores, which are produced endogenously in a sac like asci, singular ascus. The asci are arranged in different types of fruiting bodies called ascocarps. Some examples are ascocarps. Some examples are aspergillus, claviceps, neurospora. Neurospora is used extensively in the biochemical and genetic work. Many members like morels and truffles. Morels and truffles are considered delicacies. अब अगले चलते हैं Basidiomycetes. तो commonly known forms of Basidiomycetes are mushrooms, bracket fungi or puffballs. They grow in soil, on logs and tree stumps and in living plant bodies as parasites. Example rusts and smuts. Rust smuts यानी कि plant parasite living bodies के अंदर मिलते हैं. The mycelium is branched and septate. The asexual spores are generally not found, but vegetative reproduction by fragmentation is common. तो asexual spores मिलते ही नहीं है, but vegetative reproduction by fragmentation is common. The sex organs are absent, but plasmogamy is brought about by the fusion of two vegetative or somatic cells of different strains or genotypes. The resultant structure is a dikaryon. The resultant structure is a dikaryon, which ultimately gives rise to basidium. Okay, the resulting structure dikaryon basidium बनेगा. Karyogamy and meiosis. Karyogamy यानी कि वही न्यूक्लियस का फ्यूजन and meiosis takes place in the basidium, producing 4 basidiospores. 4 basidiospores बनेंगे. The basidiospores are exogenously produced on the basidium. Exogenously produced on the basidium. The basidium are arranged in fruiting bodies called basidiocarps. Some common members are agaricus mushroom, astragalus smut, and Puccinia rust fungus. Now the last one, Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes के बाद last में Deuteromycetes. Commonly known as the imperfect fungi because of the sexual vegetative phases of these fungi are known. Because only the sexual reproductive phases of these fungi are known. Commonly known as the imperfect fungi because only the asexual vegetative phases of these fungi are known. When the sexual form of these fungi were discovered, they were moved into classes they rightly belong to. It is also possible that the sexual and vegetative stages has been given one name and placed under Deuteromycetes, and the sexual stage another and placed under another class. Later, when the linkage was established, the fungi were correctly identified and moved out of Deuteromycetes. Once perfect chaining sexual stages of members of Deuteromycetes were discovered, they were often moved to the Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes. The Deuteromycetes reproduce only by sexual spores known as the conidia. The mycelium is separate and branched. Some members are saprophytes or parasites, while a large number of them are decomposers of litter and help in mineral cycling. Some examples are Alternaria colatotrachum trichoderma, Alternaria colatotrachum trichoderma, Alternaria colatotrachum trichoderma.